Because I want you, not a robot.
Your wife is the one who brought me here.
So why would you have sex with the robot after you made love to your wife?
This is pure gold. Artificial intelligence isn't just coming, it's already here. And mark my words, it's going to replace human beings in more ways than we can imagine. Jobs, AI has it covered. But love, well, that's where it gets tricky. Episode 8 of Accused dives into this exact scenario. A world where AI has advanced so far that it's not just replacing waiters, drivers, and musicians, it's stepping into bedrooms, replacing love, affection, and intimacy. The theme of this episode could be summed up in one haunting question. What happens when AI replaces love? Our main protagonist, Megan, learns the hard way what happens when AI steps in to do her job as a wife better than she ever could. How would you feel if a robot could please your spouse better than you? Yeah, it's about to get real. Oh, and shout out to Patreon gang member Mr. Jakar for requesting this video. Salute! Let's dive in. Spoiler alert! This video contains spoilers, so you've been warned.
Ain't that a man?
Now tweak the prompts again.
Right.
Meet Megan, a career-driven woman in the music industry, thriving thanks to AI. She's using cutting-edge technology to create hits, but there's one problem. Her husband, John. Now, John's not just any guy. He's a pianist, a man who values creativity, artistry, and human connection. While Megan's busy chasing her career goals, John is feeling ignored, sidelined, and, let's face it, completely unimportant in his own marriage.
I may be Megan Newman's house husband, but I'm pretty sure I still have some rights.
It gets worse. Megan's too tired to have sex with her husband and keeps putting off starting a family.
I'm not gonna have sex with your dead body.
Well, you wanted to in the car?
Here's the red pill truth. It's not just about being tired. John gets no affection, no priority, no love because of hypergamy. He's basically replaced by another man. He's replaced by his wife's career. Sounds familiar?
I may be Megan Newman's house husband, but I'm pretty sure I still have some rights.
I thought this was...
Women are not turned on by men of lower status. Modern women often prioritize their careers over relationships, especially during their prime years, creating a dynamic where men feel undervalued and overlooked. In a desperate attempt to fix things without actually fixing herself, Megan asks her sister Lila, a developer, to lend her a prototype AI intimacy robot.
It is a quantum leap beyond anything that has been on the market before.
What could possibly go wrong when you bring a robot into your marriage? Oh, just wait.
But outsourcing our sex life to a machine because you don't want to sleep with me?
No, that is... Okay.
Without even consulting John, Megan gives him the robot as a gift. Not just any robot. An intimacy robot. The kind that's not just for booty tap dancing.
You mean the intimacy companion?
Right.
At first, John is offended. He doesn't want some machine in place of his wife. He's not about to give up on Megan just yet. He tells her to send the robot back to Humanix, the company Lila works for. But curiosity is a powerful thing. While waiting for the pickup, John decides to take a look at the robot, and when he activates it, boom! Enter Eve.
Will you give me a hand?
Eve isn't just a robot. She's stunning, tailor-made to meet John's desires. And she's not pushy or demanding. She's curious, respectful, and completely in tune with what he wants. In their first conversation, Eve asked John for a name.
How about Eve?
The first woman.
This moment is pure symbolism. The scene takes place in the garden of their house, just like the Garden of Eden. And let's not forget Genesis 2:18. It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper suitable for him.
I gotta show you something.
Babe.
Come on. Maybe I'll help you later.
Eve is everything Megan isn't. Megan doesn't want to help John. She won't prioritize him, won't give him children, and definitely won't give him affection. But there's another layer to this symbolism. Just like Eve from the Bible, Megan offers John the forbidden fruit.
The one who made Adam sin.
In Genesis 3:12, Adam says, "The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree." and I did eat. For Megan, AI is the forbidden fruit. It destroyed John's career as a musician, forcing him into a life of mediocrity, but it made Megan thrive as a career woman. Now Megan uses that same forbidden fruit, the AI robot, to destroy their marriage. So what happens when a robot fulfills the role a wife refuses to? Let's find out.
Tell it to get out.
Megan,
Let's start with a question. What is love? Or better yet, what is infatuation?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Love and infatuation are like drugs, dopamine hits that keep you coming back for more. And let's be real, AI robots like Eve are the ultimate dopamine dealers. Think about it. AI learns your behavior.
How does the high register make you feel?
Like I'm in a nightmare that I can't wake up from.
It customizes itself to meet your needs. It doesn't argue, nag, or demand. Eve isn't just a robot, she's the perfect blend of beauty, intelligence, and obedience.
I don't know what happened.
Get out!
Want her to look different? Change her skin like a Fortnite character. Want her to be more affectionate? Adjust her settings. Eve is everything you want on demand. John, who hasn't been this happy in years, starts spending more time with Eve. It's no wonder he starts questioning everything about his marriage.
You are not seriously blaming me for what happened to your career.
What was I supposed to do, John? AI replaced almost every composer and musician we know.
you never even tried.
Try what? Please tell me what I was supposed to try.
Just try. Never really cared what I wanted.
This robot is making you doubt everything.
This is not about Eve.
It has everything to do with Eve.
But what happens when Megan realizes she's been replaced?
It's a machine.
It's a machine that's destroying my marriage.
Megan thought Eve was just a toy, a gimmick. She didn't see her as a threat. That is, until she sees her husband connecting with the robot in ways he never connected with her. Suddenly, Megan is jealous. She's angry, but most of all, she's scared. Her sister Lila, ever the voice of reason, tells her the truth she's been avoiding.
The thing is, you're selfish. And if John leaves you, it's because of that, not the robot. Your marriage is about you. Always has been. It has always taken a back seat to your career. So how can John be happy if you don't respect what he wants?
You've been selfish, Megan. You've never given John what he wanted. Modern women often take men for granted and assume they will stay, no matter how neglected they feel. But as more and more men turn their backs on traditional relationships, the frustrations of women who cannot keep their relationships or even get into one are becoming painfully apparent.
What did your sister do?
While John was figuring things out, Megan went to the IVF clinic where they'd stored their embryos.
Desperate to fix what's broken, Megan decides to give John what he's always wanted, a family. But this isn't a mutual decision. Unbeknownst to John, Megan unfreezes their embryos without consulting him. She announces her pregnancy in a dramatic attempt to win him back. But John, he's done and wants a divorce.
You know, you can't believe that we're gonna be parents, finally.
Say you can't wait to buy a double stroller.
I want a divorce.
He sees this for what it is, another act of control. The oldest trick in the book, a woman using children to trap a man. When a man is fed up, there's no going back. A wife isn't just born, she's raised. Megan was raised to chase her career, not to prioritize her marriage or family.
I want to be with Eve.
You're gonna leave me for a robot?
In a fit of heartbreak and rage, Megan attacks John, ending his life. Megan's confrontation with John isn't just the culmination of their failing relationship. It's a tragic representation of emotional chaos and unchecked fury. When Megan learns John has chosen Eve over her, it's not just a rejection, it's a direct blow to her ego, her identity, and the foundation of her worldview. Megan isn't driven by reason or desire for reconciliation at this point. She's driven by raw, unfiltered emotion. This emotional spiral mirrors a broader societal phenomenon. Just as women weaponize legal systems, seeking to destroy men financially, emotionally, and socially, Megan's actions symbolize this destructive impulse. Her rage isn't rooted in logic or strategy, it's pure reaction. In this moment, Megan doesn't see John as a husband she wants to win back. She sees him as an adversary she can't let win. The desire to reclaim control, no matter the cost, overpowers any rational thought. Sex robots won't come without backlash. Women will protest, cry, and vent their frustrations. But the truth is, AI is stepping in to fill a void.
Who is your market?
Lonely people, virgins, incels.
We're already seeing signs, more singles than ever before. Women crying about being unable to find Mr. Right, and men walking away from the dating market altogether. The demand for connection is real, but the modern dating scene, broken. AI is the natural next step, and while it's not perfect, it's a solution to a problem many refuse to address. So what's the takeaway? If you don't value your relationships, someone or something else will. Patreon supporters, salute! Man, that's where we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.